Verity here for 1883 magazine, and today I have had the amazing privilege of interviewing the Disco Bunny. And no, I'm not talking about Playboy bunnies, sorry boys, or a bunny holding a disco ball for that matter. I'm talking about that crazy man in the colourful clothes across the street. That is the Disco Bunny. He's the dancing, spandex wearing, lovable bunny all the way from Brazil, and I'm going to be showing you today why you're going to fall in love with him.
Because I had like 4, 5, 6 meltdowns, as I call them, and I've said, HELP! And people have helped me.
Why are you getting flowers today, Disco Bunny?
Flowers make me happy, but flowers also make other people happy. I use flowers as a way to sort of communicate or interact in a friendly way. There's nothing negative about flowers, so I offer people flowers as a gesture.
Thank you so much.
But that's for me, this one.
Oh, this one's for you, sorry.
They're all for me, really.
They're all for you, really.
But anyway, I made you smile out
Thank
of flowers.
you.
So I think I'm going to use this today. In here, I got some beautiful donations, and these are what I call coins of love. They have a value, you know, like this is a communication. Somebody has gone, thank you. And I don't earn much money as the Disco Bunny at all. And as an English teacher or tennis coach or any other job I've done in my life, I've always earned more money. But the value is so much more. So yeah, I'm gonna stick this in, and you know, this helps me Disco Bunny on the streets another day. It's for you, darling.
Thank you, though.
Alright, I see you later, man.
Alright, brother. When you come back, yeah?
Okay, man.
Link's Kitchen, yeah? Yeah, man. Get it, man.
Getting dressed, I mean, getting dressed I kind of do it in autopilot, but I do get excited when I have new flowers. You know, it's like new clothes, really. But yeah, the fashion of the Disco Bunny, when I started off, I think I just had the hair in bunches. Occasionally I had it overhead, and then one day I decided, hey, flowers. So I put flowers in, sometimes butterflies in my hair and birds. But just, if it's cool, I like flowers, so put them in your hair. I like birds, put them in your hair. Butterflies are cool, put them in your hair. You know what I mean? Anything.
Do you ever get uncomfortable having to get dressed in the street in front of people?
I got no choice. You know, I got no home. I did have a mobile home, like a proper place, which was awesome, but it broke down, and I need to try and get another one. So I have to sort of, hey man, I don't know, somehow, when opportunity comes for me to get more, I will do. But I got no choice. To be honest, what I feel more embarrassed about is when I'm cleaning my car, because you know, sometimes I'm literally living in my car, so it's filled with stuff and it gets disorganized, and it stresses me out when I'm looking for things. So I basically do a complete clear out. And what do? I put everything on the street, you know, but so I feel a bit embarrassed. But
how do you deal with that embarrassment?
I say get over yourself. I've got to get over myself, you know. When I'm the Disco Bunny on the street, it's not about me, you know. I feel like an idiot when I arrive, especially if I arrive in a location where they've never seen anything remotely like it. You know, when I went to Eindhoven, for example, I'm in a different country, I don't speak the language, and people don't understand. And that's, I think, the reason why they get their phones out, because look at this! And then they share it, and they go, wow, there's no, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's beautiful, crazy.
Where do you get your clothes from?
My favourite clothes are gifts. The underpants I'm wearing today are gifts. The shoes here are gifts. I went to the skate park the other day. Thank you. So little comments like that. A gentleman at Cycle Park said, that's hot, you know. So whatever, it was a positive reaction. So that's why I dress like the Disco Bunny. I educate people on the simplicity that they might just be wrong in terms of their assumption of me. When I started Disco Bunny, people were like, oh, maybe you, look, give these guys a call and they'll give you a job. You know, they felt really sorry for me that I was on the streets disco bunny or dancing away. But this is a choice, you know, and it's not about the money. It's about what happens with your heart, with your soul, with you as a person, how you learn, how you grow, how you evolve. That's what I'm doing.
Why did you choose to name yourself the Disco Bunny?
I don't think I chose myself to be the Disco Bunny, or that name. I met a woman called Sue Seven about 2015. So, yeah, and she just called me Disco Bunny, just like that. And I decided to sort of keep that name. But before that, I was the Disco Bunny, as in the energy of the Disco Bunny. And it was as simple as that. I just thought, yeah, I'll call myself that. And I formally did it, you know, said, this is it, I'm going to be the Disco Bunny. I did something really simple. I bought a domain, thediscobunny.com. I really was going to do this, whatever this is.
And how long have you been doing this?
Full time, I'd say since January 2016.
Yeah.
So less than 2 years. I woke up in January and I said, right, this is it. Stop wasting time dreaming. Start doing, start living, let go of blame.
When you get on the train in your gear, how do you deal with the negative reactions?
I don't get negative reactions, you know? I mean, what, you know, the sort of negative reaction is, you know, I'm gonna say, Batty boy! You know, they say that to me. Is that negative? No, man, it's just
Who
like...
even knows what batty boy means? I don't know what batty boy means, literally.
You know, so I kind of get that. But really, you know, it's like 99% is positive. On the street, I have a 99% success rate of making people smile. Apart from on a Monday morning, it drops to 60%. I want to spend my time more with people.
Yes.
Rather than on the computer.
Yes.
So I don't often say where I'm going to be.
Okay.
You know, because I'm here, I'm there, I'm speaking with you.
Yeah, but when you're doing with people here, so many other people are going to take joy from what you do.
Yeah. We have to get off of this.
Okay. Okay. Thanks to Clive with that.
See you later.
Take care.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
So yeah, when I went to Luton, there were a bunch of guys there, you know, and I love going to places where they least expect to see me. Firstly, they kind of stare at me, aghast, yeah? Absolute jaws dropped and they're dribbling because they just don't understand what the hell, you know. And the guys kind of sort of stay like this, as if I'm going to touch them or something. And then they're like that, and then half an hour later they're like this. And then half an hour later they're like this. And then they're like that. And they're like, can I have some bitter? And then they've got glitter on their face. And then after about an hour and a half, 2 hours of just there, they get swept up in the positive energy. And they're like, yeah! Hey! So, you know, it's just contagious. And it's beautiful to see because their opinion changed from there to there. And that's all it is. Challenge people's opinions. So,
And what were you doing before you were the Disco Bunny?
I think I've been doing everything. You know, I had done so many things in my life. I worked as an English teacher, I worked as an actor, I worked as a tennis coach, worked managing a language school in Poland, doing workshops, lots of clerical work. I'd done everything. And all the jobs I had done had brought me up to be the Disco Bunny. Because not one single job I had done, I felt that I totally fit in. So I created a job for myself. And that job is the Disco Bunny.
So if we go back to the start of your life, like obviously I want to talk about your journey to how you've got to where you are now.
Yeah.
So you were obviously born in Brazil, and you mentioned that you were an orphan. So what part of your life did you start? You know, where did you come from in Brazil? What has been your journey taking you to be the Disco Bunny today?
I mean, the first 6 or 7 years of my life, Georgia, were it's just it's vacant. I don't know.
Okay.
And from the age of 6 or 7 or so, I was adopted, and my second life started then. I was thrown into the deep end, into Western culture, whereby I had choices. What shall I wear? What shall I eat? What shall I drink? You know, oh my God, what shall I do with my day? Choices as well as restrictions. Restrictions on how to behave, how to feel, what is socially acceptable.
Call me on my cell phone. Ain't no need, no.
Looking good, my man, looking good.
Thank you.
I wish I could wear that.
You can, man. You're wearing it underneath, I swear. Hairy back. Shake that.
And one of the things as a disco bunny is it's really hard to like, to secretly, you know what I mean, pop to the bushes. But I'm gonna see if I can go into a cafe and hopefully they won't notice me, because I need a wee. I feel a bit nervous, to be honest. I mean, number one is you gotta leave the house. That's what you gotta do. You just got to do it. I can talk all day about being the disco bunny. I can, like, you know, dress up and have people go, hey, you look wicked. But I've actually got to do my job.
You've got to face the fear, yeah.
Exactly, it's face the fear. So this spot is pretty ugly. Like, people just walking by, they couldn't care less.
But you're about to make it magical.
So I'm going to do my best to transform it. There's lots of cars here, so that'll do. I wish this bin wasn't here, but never mind, I have to ignore it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up music to start with.
What can we expect from the playlist today?
Oh, I don't know. You know, the naughty music with the F, C, the N
I love it.
words.
Yeah.
That's not until after about 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Warm
But
up
right
the crowd.
now, it's all family-friendly music
Okay,
that makes
I
you
like
feel good. But importantly, because I spread positive energy, and it sort of, I am the driving force of it. So it's very important that I dig the music, that I can feel the vibe. So I don't have a playlist. I follow.
You follow your heart. You
Exactly.
follow your vibes.
Right there and then,
Yeah.
you know. So if somebody, you know, comes along and I feel like, you know, this, that, and I might put a special tune on for them, that will get them involved.
One day, loving you, oh Lord, and giving yourself to me, you've never been home. If the love is true, oh baby, bless you, baby. Thank you. You're my first as well, so I'm always very good.
The Disco Bunny, for me, is about returning to the heart of the street kid called Pablo Sosa Santos. And
Spicy name.
that became Pablo Robert Woodward, and now I am the Disco Bunny.
How did you take it to Woodward from that spicy name?
It's my new adopted family that were like,
Right.
oh, hello, darling.
Okay, right.
So it was really, it was
Yeah.
amazing. I went from one world
Right.
to this whole new world.
Yeah. So you reinvented yourself essentially.
Yeah, and the Disco Bunny is about returning to who I am.
Right.
Who am I? Where do I come from? You know, what makes me smile? What makes me happy? And this beautiful connection. When you touch someone, it's a beautiful
You're
thing.
making me smile.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
you're making me
yeah.
smile.
When I touch you, I feel alive. Yeah.
I feel alive too.
Okay, I don't need anything else, and I have no other problems.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it's about. It's about true human connection.
I have now set up, and it's like rush hour now.
Yeah.
Sort of starting to be rush hour.
Yeah.
People, a beautiful smile over there. Good afternoon. So yeah, now I've just got to do it really.
Are you ready? Are you pumped?
I don't know if pumped is the word. No.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, you're more
I am so ready for this. I'm more pumped than you.
I just gotta go for it. So I'm gonna do some star jumps,
come
which I
on.
always start
Yep.
doing, and then I see if
We're
I
here
can
to
pump
support you.
myself.
Yeah, we're here to support
yes,
and pump him.
So let's start off with. Who's that?
What is the homeless community like in London? How have you found that experience?
They flock. It's as simple as that. Yesterday I worked in Brixton, and it was beautiful. You know, there was a man. You know, he was. We can be very assumptive of the word homeless. I like to call them street dwellers, people who live on the street. They know people on the street, they know each other. They're not always homeless. You know, some of them have a roof over their head. I am the disco bunny. I'm technically homeless, you know. Last year I spent a lot of time in my car sleeping, and even this year. The Disco Bunny mission statement is to unite people, irrespective of age, gender, race, religion, orientation, physical or mental ability. And what I try and do is create a safe space, a space where people don't judge each other. Or they judge each other with an open smile. To go, yeah, I like you, you're really funny. Or you're really funny because you didn't smile, because you are so serious, because you're not able to let go. Yes? And the homeless community is part of it. There's a video went viral, my first major viral video, 18 million plus views. And in it, you've got an old granny, you know, you've got students, you've got a homeless man with a dodgy leg, tapping a stick. You've got other homeless people with shawls on with them, carrying their possessions, standing, staring. No one is looking at each other with, or down the barrel of the nose. No, they're all part of the community. And the homeless is part of our community. You know, we are no different to the homeless people.
Of course not. And for you personally, you mentioned you were sleeping in your car, you were on the street. How did you keep yourself positive? Because it's such a, you know, it's a dire situation to be in. A lot of people can be negative, they turn to drink, they turn to drugs, prostitution.
Yep.
How did you basically keep going and find your positivity within that environment?
It's really tough. It's you know, it's ridiculously tough. You know, you can fall. You just fall. Anybody can fall at any moment. You know, it could be mentally. It could be something simple like you lose your job or you lose your relationships. And as a human, you tumble and fall. And the question is, how do you get up again? And every day is a fresh opportunity.
Since I left the city, you and me, we just don't get along. Running out of places in your life,
You used to call me on my cell phone.
need my love.
A little more, get the party
As you can see, everyone, he is having the time of his life. Everyone's enjoying it. People are smiling. People are laughing. It's great fun. I love him. I love him. I love the Disco Bunny. Come on. I mean, yes.
You used to call me on